Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a video on these two workbooks that I created for my daughter, who is currently 2.5 years old and will turn 3 in January. And this 2017 to 2018 school year, I'm going to be doing pre-K work with her and some preschool work too. So I created these workbooks and they'll be linked down below on my Teachers Pay Teachers and Etsy page. So I created these workbooks for her and they're called Pre-K Math Readiness and Pre-K Reading Readiness because they have some preschool work but also some pre-K work, so it's like somewhere in between. Alright, so first we'll go into the Pre-K Math Readiness Workbook. So this is the cover page. I'm just in the camera a bit. Yeah, so this is the cover page, the instructions page, and I have a video of my first workbook I created, the preschool learning workbook, and it's pretty much the same. You know, you need a binder. This is a 1.5 inch, but I think it's a little bit too big, so a 1 inch would probably be better. And sheet protectors to put all the pages in. Okay, so over here we have a number chart from numbers 1 through 20, because in pre-K they're required to know 1 to 10 and do one-to-one correspondence from 1 to 10, but they're required to know 1 to 20 and be able to say it. So numbers from 1 through 20. The next page is shapes, and these are just charts so the child can look back to while they're doing the workbook. These are clock charts, and this just goes by the hour from 1 to 12, not by the minute. This is the size of this chart, so short, long, small, medium, and large. Alright, so the first activity would be for the child to draw a line from each amount here to the corresponding number of pencils. And it goes from 1 through 10, as you can see here. And then the next activity also for numbers 1 through 10, and the child here has to circle all the numbers in the row that corresponds to the number in the box. So for example, here's number 1, so they'll have to circle all the ones that they see here. And this is great for number recognition because you know there's a lot of numbers here and they have to really pinpoint the correct number. So this one goes from 1 through 10 as well. And then this one is for the child to practice number sequence. This one goes from 1 through 10. So again, like the other workbook, you can use Velcro just to make it more interactive for the child, but I mean you don't have to. You can just simply put all these little cutouts in the binder pocket or something and just have the child place them if you would like. It goes from numbers 1 through 10. And for this one, the child has to match each of the numbers to the corresponding number. And this one goes from 11 to 20. And you can also use Velcro dots here if you wish. And then this one is to really test their one-to-one correspondence. And then this one, the child has to fill in or place an appropriate number of manipulatives on the boxes with the red numbers. So for example, the child can use a dry erase marker to just fill in each of the boxes. And they have to do it from all the red numbers. So in this one, they'll have to do 1 to 11. Or they can use manipulatives like counters or beads, stickers, whatever the child would like. And this one goes from 1 to 20. Skip the pages a little bit. And this is for them to really practice a number correspondence from 1 to 20. And this one, the child can draw a line from each shape to the corresponding shape, since it's pretty self-explanatory. The heart, they'll have to draw it to the heart. And this is great for shape recognition and motor skills. This one is the clock activity, and the child here, you can have the child write different times on the clocks, only by the hour though. So you can show them the chart, for example, that's all the way in the front, and say, can you draw 2 o'clock? And they'll have to draw a small hand here and then the large hand here. And this one, the child has to circle the shortest object in each box. So this one is for sizes, and they would circle the smallest object in each box. The next one is opposite. They have to circle the longest object in each box. So the largest pen, the largest crayon. And the last activity in this book is having the child match sizes. So in here, these are supposed to be study drinks, and the child will just match them to the corresponding box. Small, medium, and large. Oh, I'm sorry, no, it's not the last activity. This is the last activity. Here, you have to learn pattern sequencing. So for example, here it would be apple, book, which one goes next? And then they would have to choose the correct one, and then here would be apple. And this one, pencil, pencil, glue, pencil. The next one would be pencil. And the last one would be bag, eraser, bag, eraser, and then the bag. Okay, that one was the last activity. Okay, we can move on to the next one. And here I made it so you can write the child's name and the year that you're using it. And for example, if you're using for different children, you can simply write it with dry erase marker and then erase it after and reuse it. Or you can write it on the actual page if you're willing to, you want to save it and you're only using it for one child. Alright, the next one is the Pre-K Reading Readiness Workbook. And it's the same as the workbooks before. This one has instructions and recommended products for this workbook, the binder and the sheet protectors. Alright, so over here we have the uppercase alphabet chart. So over here, the child can trace the letter and practice their handwriting. It has uppercase as well as lowercase. The first activity is drawing a line to match each letter to the appropriate sound. So this is really gonna help the child practice not only their letter recognition, but also their phonics. So for example, A, what sound does A make? Ah, ah. And then they would draw the line to the ah, apple. And they would keep doing that all with every single page and for every single letter. And this one goes from A through Z, of course. Has different pictures for each letter. The next activity is for uppercase as well as lowercase letter recognition. So here there's the letter A, and the child will circle the lowercase letters of this letter appear in the box. So for example, A, they would circle all the lowercase A's. For B, circle all the lowercase B's. For C, circle all the lowercase C's, and so on. For every single letter. It also goes from A through Z. The next activity is letter sequence. So about five, I believe 5 or 6 letters are missing. And then the child would have to know the letter sequence. So A, B, and then they would grab C and put it here. D, E, F, G, H, I, and put it here. All the way to letter Z. So this is really to enforce the, not only to make sure that they know their letters and letter sounds, but also the sequence of the letters. The next activity is having the child circle the objects that begin with the letter in the box. So here, you have the letter A, and they have to circle the astronaut and the acorn, but not the cloud because it doesn't start with A. And for B, they would circle the baby and the blueberries, but not the airplane. And so on. This also goes on all the way to letter Z. And here it switches up a bit. So here would be, there's a picture, and the child has to circle the letter, the beginning letter of this object here, in this box. So for example, milk, milk. So they would circle all the M's in this row. For night, they would circle all the N's in this row. Octopus, same thing. And it goes all the way to Z. The next activity is for months, so they can recognize their months. This is January, February, March, April, and it goes all the way to December, of course. And then the last activity is days of the week, Monday through Sunday. And then also, it's important for them to know when they're in pre-K to recognize the day. For example, yesterday was Saturday, for example, today is Sunday, and then tomorrow is Monday. And yeah, that's it for both these workbooks here. And like I said before, I will link below where you can get these books on my Etsy and Teachers Pay Teachers page. And I'll also link down below the preschool workbook that I mentioned before, the video of that book. And I plan to use this for my daughter for this upcoming school year, her curriculum for pre-K. In addition to other things that she will be doing, I'll make a preschool / pre-K curriculum video soon. It'll probably be my next video. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, also guys, I forgot to mention that for the cutouts, just like in my last workbook, in my last video I mentioned that the cutouts should be laminated for durability, just so they can last, you know, use over and over again. Even if you don't use the Velcro dots or tabs, it's just better to be laminated just so they don't, you know, tear, or you have to keep rinsing them out or anything like that.